Hi, and welcome to this video explanation of elimination, one of the ways that we can solve a system of linear equations. So in this case, for question 14 in section 7.3, we have 4x minus 9y equals negative 21 and 4x plus 3y equals negative 9. Now if we look, the previous example that we looked at from this section was question number 6. And in that question, the equations were already set up for one of the variables to cancel out. But in this case, we have 4 and 4, which would be 8, and we have negative 9 and 3, which would be a total of negative 6. So nothing cancels out the way that the equations are currently written when we try to add the equations together. So what we have to do here is change one of the equations. And in this case, since we have a positive 4 and a positive 4, our x values won't cancel out. But if we want them to cancel out, a positive 4 will cancel out with a negative 4. So we can multiply one of the equations by negative 1. And that will make the entire equation negative. It'll change the sign of everything, but then our x values will cancel out. So let's take a look at what we end up with after we distribute negative 1 to the entire equation. So our top equation remains exactly the same. We have 4x minus 9y equals negative 21. But now our bottom equation, negative 1 times 4x will give us a negative 4x. Negative 1 times a positive 3y will give us a minus 3y. And negative 1 times negative 9 will give us a positive 9. Now when we go to add these equations together, our x variables will cancel out, and this will allow us to solve for y. So we have negative 9 and negative 3, which would give us a negative 12y equals negative 21 plus 9 would be negative 12. Divide by negative 12 on both sides to isolate y, and we're left with y equals 1. Now from here we can plug that value back into either equation in order to solve for x. So let's try this bottom equation. We have 4x plus 3 times 1 equals negative 9. So instead of writing y, we're just writing 1 because that's the value y is equal to. And then we can isolate x. 4x plus 3 equals negative 9. We would have to subtract 3 from both sides. 4x is equal to negative 12. Divide by 4 on both sides to isolate x. And we're left with x equals negative 3. So our solution to question 14 is a negative 3 for x and 1 for y as the value for each of those variables. If you have further questions, please feel free to watch the additional videos or leave a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching.